Sam, amazing job. You know what? 1917 is the reason I go to movies. Like, seeing it on the big screen is, and I'm not one of those guys that say, oh, you got to see it on the big screen. But this is one of those movies, you got to see it on the big screen. Amazing job. First thing I want to ask you, I know this story is inspired by your grandfather's stories. Can you talk to me about when he said, is this something that happened over your childhood, that you heard these stories and you're like, you know what, this has always been in the back of my head and I have to put this on film?
Yeah, you just said it. I mean, they were told to me as a kid, you know, so obviously it was 40 years ago that he told me these stories. He was in his late 70s. He'd never told any of the family the stories until then. So that was a big deal for the family that he suddenly started talking about it. But I never at the time thought, I'm going to make a movie of this. They seemed to be his stories, not my stories, you know. But they stayed with me all these years and they wouldn't kind of let me go. And when eventually I found the courage and I thought, you know, I really want to write something myself after the Bond movies finished, this was the idea that was right at the forefront of my mind. And so this image of, in this one story he told us, of this one man alone in no man's land delivering a message, and whereas he told it was in the mists and the dusk of the winter, that really stayed with me. And that was the basis of this film. And then we took that forward, developed it, enlarged it. Obviously, it became two men.
Right.
So there's no way I would have made the movie without my grandfather. It's not about him specifically,
Sure,
but it's because of him that I made it.
That's incredible. You know, one thing that, you know, Roger Deakins is a legend, obviously, but also something, because going into this, I knew kind of like the big one take kind of thing, but I got so caught up into the story that I almost forgot about that.
Right.
And the one thing that I love that you do too is, without dialogue, you play with music to build tension. I thought that was brilliant. But there's a great line in this film that I love that says, "Why did you choose me for this?" And he says, "Well, I thought it was going to be something easy, like getting food." Can you talk to me about the exploration of the two characters and the bond that they kind of form throughout going through this journey?
Yeah.
Well, part of the journey, at least, together.
Yeah. Well, I felt it was a film about friendship in a way as well, an unlikely friendship, the sort of friendship that's forged in war that perhaps wouldn't even exist in normal life. You know, in normal life, these boys are from two very different classes, two different parts of England. You know, I always joke with George that in the pub he would be sitting in the corner by the fire with a book and his dog, you know, quietly having probably a soft drink of some sort, you know what I mean? And then at the other end of the pub there would be a table full of really loud, you know, young men, and there would be Blake on his fourth pint. You know, they're opposites in many ways. You know, one is very chatty, one is very quiet, one's more experienced, George's character, and one's more vulnerable and much younger, which is Blake. But somehow they have this friendship, and I think there are those friendships in one's life that you don't really really know. You know, there's no obvious reason why you'd be friends, but you just are. You like each other, and you know you are a different person for that friend. And I wanted to create one of those, really. So they're quite like that as people, you know. And they did develop off camera an unlikely friendship, and so that was very pleasing in a movie where I was trying to persuade, or trying to create an environment where the actors lived their roles as much as act them. You know, you know, with these long takes, you want them just existing in the space. And a long time in the movie, like you say, there's very little dialogue, you know. So you want people acting with every fibre of their being and sort of not thinking about it in a way, and ignoring the camera and letting just the physical challenge of just getting the next 200 yards be the point.